gasless and chainless experience. I want to move quickly because I want to get started on our demo actually. So yeah, there is a concept which is account abstraction. I don't know how many of you know, but account abstracting away these complexities of these MetaMask and everything from users area and move it to backend so that user don't have to see. User just sign a message and he's good to go. He doesn't have to think about anything else. So that's how account abstraction came. And also it means that right now in your MetaMask, this is the account which we used to sign the transaction, as well as you hold the funds in this account only, right? It's the same account. So the idea is to decouple. So smart accounts are nothing but smart contracts. So for every EOA means any MetaMask user, for every address there will be a smart contract deployed where you will keep all your funds, and all the signing of those transactions, whatever transaction you are doing, will be done by your private key. But that account will never hold funds. No native, no nothing. Everything will be in smart account. And with smart account, we were able to, so right now in your EOA, there is no functionality, right? It's just private key, you cannot do anything. With social login, with the smart accounts, we are able to do social login. Social login means you can, just click on your, connect via Google, connect via Facebook. You can just go and, explore the platform. Social recovery meaning, like suppose if your system goes down or, it gets completely washed off, there is no way you can, unless and until you have kept a backup, there is no way you can retrieve your, private keys. But with social recovery, it can be possible. MPC is similar to that, dividing your private key into different parts, and dividing among different guardians, we say. And then at the time of need, you can ask these guardians to provide you the seed phrase, something like that. And DApp session key, okay, we can skip those. Yeah, with Biconomy relays, so obviously we are users will be signing those transactions, but somebody has to pay for those transactions. Those will be Biconomy relays. Our code is open source, so it's not limited to what we have done right now. You can directly, anybody who is interested to explore these areas can easily fork the code, add their new functionality. Like suppose for social login, we have included Web3 auth, but if you see that there is much better option than that, obviously you can go ahead and integrate it. So there are bounties also. You can just create a pull request on the GitHub, so that is done. There is fiat on ramp we have also done, where we have partnership with Transact. So on your widget, imagine on your single widget you have everything. There is a widget also powered by Transact, and you can pay via credit card, debit card, and you can buy the token on the same platform. So user don't have to move to other screen basically. In single tab you can have everything. So it's like that. Better gas estimations by Biconomy. Yeah, obviously. I mean, when we are relaying, we don't just send to maximum higher gas price. We collect the gas price from different gas stations, and then we take the average and send the transaction by that. Even if your transaction gets stuck due to any XYZ reason, there is responsibility on us. We keep it on track, and after 1 or 2 minutes we just bump it up, and not that bump it up like maximum transaction fee. We again, for every speed up, you have to pay like 12, the next gas price has to be 12% extra. So then we gradually keeps on increasing it. So yeah, it's time for demo. Yes. So what are So what I have done is, because this is a React application, I wanted to show you how to integrate the social login, because that is the main best feature, I would say. Because with this you will be able to onboard millions of Web2 users. Web3 users are there; they know how to set up MetaMask and etc. But with Web2 users, like my mom wants to do it, they will face a lot of issues. So let's see. So in this app, I have created a template because to save time. So yeah, I have to keep this because I wanted to code now.
Oh, I
Okay,
can.
you can hear me. The token which I have created for myself. There is one tab address. I want to show you this tab also. This very stupid contra I have created, which does nothing but to just pull tokens. So whoever is calling it, I give my token address and amount, and it does it internally. What is doing is save transfer from. So if you have worked with ERC20 to, so when you are calling some DApp contract and pulling some tokens from your account, you have to give approval, right? So this token address and this DApp address, when I call this DApp contract, it will pull my tokens from my wallet, right? So for that I have to give my approval. So that is there. This you can ignore for now. Yeah, this is there. Okay. So for social login, let's go to the docs, because ultimately you guys will be seeing this docs only. So this is the link. Okay. Because it's a bit tricky to go there. So on docs.biconomy.io, we have included this new documentation link. You can just go here. Yeah. So here there is so enable social login for users. Yeah. Okay. So it's written that I'll be following the docs so that from your perspective that obviously when you will be seeing this, you will be doing the same steps. So I'm doing the same steps. It's saying that I have to import this. Okay, I have imported this already. Okay. Then it says that I have to do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's copy this. So I don't want to do it here. So let's.
Can you share this GitHub piece of code later?
Yeah, I have this. Even you go for Biconomy BCNMY GitHub, then there is Biconomy SDK started kit. The name is written. So you can check it out there. Wait, in wallet. Okay, I have copied this exact code in this. Yeah, because I have created a different method because of this React thing to take care of that also. So I have done the same steps. These three things. I have to provide this. I am building on Polygon Mumbai, and this has written that I have to put the network ID in hex parameters. So okay, let's do it. Right. I have hard-coded it here. Yes. Yes. Because it's React, so I have to set the state also. And I have to return. Yeah, I think we have done it exactly. To add some more things, so it's this social login, because I don't want this topic to come again and again. If social login, if I get the provider, because this social login, after once you select your Google account, when you see the pop-up, you'll select the Google account and you put your email ID there. It will give you a provider, because behind the scene it will create a private key and public key for you. So yeah, if provider is not there. So if your provider is not there, meaning I'm the first time user, so it will ask you to do that.
Otherwise, just next what it's written that once I have get it, the provider, I have to do this. Okay, next time. This should be it. Let's start my process. So if you see, I had to clear my cache because I was already logged in. So you can see that here is the Gmail pop-up is there, my Web3 auth. So I can select my email ID. Right? With this email I have already created. Let's select this one. It will be a fresh account will be created for me. If I delete it again. So if you see till last I have written that show me my EOA address. EOA meaning whatever address they have, public address that this my email ID has generated. So it's here. Like this is my address. This is my EOA address, but it's not smart wallet address. So now I have to do something to create the smart wallet address. Let's see. So I have got the EOA. Now it's here to user onboarding and smart account deployment. So right now I have done it with social login that I have this EOA and I have to create a smart wallet. But you can use your MetaMask EOA also and directly create your smart wallet. So now let's go here. Yeah, I'll copy this directly. Okay, these options I have to pass because these are mandatory option to pass in the Biconomy SDK, and this apparently it's saying that it will create my smart account. So let's see. Okay. Okay, I have to create my price provider check. So now till now what I have done is I have created the social login which will show me this pop-up, and I'll select my Gmail account. With this line it will get all the accounts because with this single mnemonic you can create multiple accounts. So it will give me one account for now. And then I've done this as it is from docs. I've done nothing anything extra. And these, because I am on Polymer, so I don't need this. I can remove this. Right. Now, according to docs, I have to do this to get my smart account address. Smart account address is my smart wallet address, which is basically a smart contract, which will hold your funds in future. So let's try that. Yeah. It takes some time. Yeah. You can see here smart wallet. I've not set it on the smart app form, but yeah, you can just check it. So once you have the smart wallet address, now you can do any transaction. So let's see this wallet address on Polygon. So if you see this, it's just a address. There is no contract. So but I said that this is going to be a smart contract address, right? So why it's not that? Because according to our SDK, because if we start creating on the go for everybody, you know, all these, you know, they are smart people, so they will start creating different Gmail accounts and start creating different accounts. So we don't want that. So using create to, there is a keyword in Solidity, create to. You can use it to predict the address of your wallet, right? You can use that easily. So you can use that. So based on create to, I have created that. This will be my address. But when I do the first transaction with Biconomy, along with this first transaction, my contract will be. So we'll do the first transaction. Let's do that. Now I'll do once that contract I've shown you this one. I'll approve and send the tokens to it. So for smart contract, let's add these. These are React specific things. You don't have to think about those. Let's ignore this.
मेरे पास नहीं था मैं
Okay, I want to batch my transaction. Batching means you are sending more than one transaction in a single transaction. So I can send 1, 2, 3, even 10 transactions in a single. I can bundle those up and send it along. So I'll show that to you. Let's see. Okay, so on smart account, I have to create these. For smart contract, you have to, create these. You have to listen to those emitted events because these will be coming from the SDK. So on smart account, if there is a hash, you send the transaction. If these three kind of events are coming, it will be captured in this. So you just have to write it. I mean, it's just copy paste, nothing else. So now I'm trying to create a transaction. I'll try to do this because it's just normal transaction. It's just nothing related to SDK. I'm creating a ERC20 interface with this API, any kind of API. One interface I have created this DApp address, and you can ignore this one. So now what I have to do is I have to create one transaction for this ERC20. So this just data you have to encoded data you have to create just to sign it. So for data, I'm saying that first I have to approve to this smart contract address because that contract will pull my token. This DApp contract and the amount, and then this batching. I'll create this. So this transaction will go to token address because every time you do the approval, you have to call the ERC20 contract. Now the second transaction, okay, this one transaction I have created, I'll push it in my transaction batching array. So this one transaction I have already created. Now I want to create the second one. I want to batch my transaction. Right. So second transaction will be full token. I want to opt that. So in this I have mentioned that with this interface I want to call the DAP that method full token, and which token I want to pull and how much amount will be there, like that. Then in this you can send the batch validation. So you can copy this directly and send the transaction. Okay. So to iterate again, social login we have done. We have created a smart account. These ERC20 interface is just normal coding. This tab interface I have created, encoded data I have created. I have created this transaction. These are the main things. I have created this transaction, to and data. Created an array. So all this in this array I am stacking up my transaction, whatever I want to send via this smart contract wallet. Now the thing is, my smart contract wallet, the address, this thing, this one does not have any kind of funds, right? It has 0 funds, so the transaction will fail. So let's send some funds to it on mobile. Yeah, these are my testnet USDT I have created for myself. Any questions till now? Any questions? After this, I'll just have to send the transaction short to you. So any questions you have so far?
So basically, we are like giving a Web 2 experience to the machine.
Exactly.
So integrating this SDK so for a app developer using Biconomy is open source.
Yes, everything is open source because earlier the legacy product we had was centralized. Those codes were not open source. But ultimately we understood that because 3 years before nobody cared about centralization, decentralization, because the things they were they wanted the things to get done. But right now because of this FTX issue and everything, we are more bullish on owning your asset, not to keep your assets in any custodial wallet or any centralized exchanges. Like even for Binance also, it's a centralized exchange. They can block your transfers to another wallet anytime they want, right? Even in the morning, I think there was some hack on Anchor. Somebody minted like millions of BNB, and I don't know if Binance want to stop the transaction and fund exits, they can do. It's not a big deal for them. So yeah, that's why these smart wallet, because using these smart wallet you can do any kind of transactions. First of all, gaslessly, social login is there, transact fiat on ramp is there, so there is no need to believe in.
Where is the private key for this?
So this we have collaborated with Web3 Auth, which is by Taurus. So what they do is when you log in via your email, they create this public-private key pair, and this private key is divided. It's called MPC, multi-party computation. So it's divided in 3 parts. One, it's kept on your device, like MetaMask keeps your wallet. Password in your this laptop, and second part is on the Taurus side, and third part is ideally it should go to the guardian, like anybody I trust I can pass it on to. So anytime I lose my key, I can use these any kind of pair and regenerate my key. So it's like that. Yeah, yeah.
Let's quickly do this. So I have my funds here. I have funds. I don't have any matic to pay for gas fee. Let's see how it works. Yes. So I'll be showing everything here because I'm not doing any React coding. It's fine. Let's do this. So these all logs are coming via Biconomy SDK. It's in everything is inside. And we have passed around. So I've got this hash. Now I'll check this hash here. So here you can see I have approved and sent 2 USDT to this address using this. I was doing the same, I don't know why it's failing, so it's fine. So yeah, my smart contract got deployed. You can see here my wallet was created. Then I did the approve functionality, then I did the hold functionality. So all 3 transactions in a single single transaction. So I paid the Biconomy relays paid on these ones. So yeah. If just last for fiat on ramp, if somebody is interested, any chance, just let's check this out. These are 4 lines. Social login we have already done. For transact you just has to do this. That's it. Everything is done. Yeah, that is it. For the last steps, I've created this. I created this slide actually. Yeah. So anybody who is interested, to create anything new, because right now the problem is For this social login, we are using Web3 auth, and for fiat on-ramp, we are using Transact. But Transact takes like 6 to 7% of whatever amount you are converting. So if there is any possible solution, any better solution, it's always there, right? You can always improve those. And code is open source. Anybody wants to contribute. We have bug bounties